Bienvenue à RGTV, je m'appelle Franklin Katunda, votre journaliste présentateur. Il y a une nouvelle vague du renouveau, une nouvelle forme de médias disponible pour vous. Nous sommes donc une équipe de professionnels des médias, des journalistes, photographes, reporters, graphistes, caméramans, animateurs radio et podcasts. Nous sommes la grande famille du studio Bissau Productions, en direct de Dallas, dans l'État du Texas. À la chaîne RGTV, nous nous sommes assignés comme mission d'être une télévision d'éducation, d'information, une télévision pour la famille, la communauté et le gospel. Nous respirons un esprit positif et nos programmes amèneront un changement positif. RGTV, RHEMA, Gospel TV.
Hello and welcome to RG Talk Show. Welcome in today's episode. We had the privilege to sit and talk with an amazing, talented woman that we will get to know together. Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. It's such a privilege to have you in today's show. It's really a privilege, and I hope people at home are also going to enjoy today's show.
Thank you. I hope so too.
I hope so too. Can you please introduce yourself for the people watching us?
Hello, my name is Cledia Beya. I am an entrepreneur. I am CEO of Talitha Kumi Beauty Salon. I am CEO of KAPI Event Decor. And I have so many other things I'm doing on the side. We'll, get to know it later.
Okay, that's good. So you said you are the CEO of Talitha Kumi and you are also the CEO of KAPI Event. But I would like to start my question by asking, why did you name your business KAPI Event?
Okay, KAPI Event was named after my grandma passing away. She's been a bigger inspiration for me. And I was like, to honor her, I was like, let me name my business after her.
That's good. That's so sweet of you.
Thank you.
And why? Now the question is, why Talitha Kumi?
That one is a long story. Talitha Kumi, I got inspired by one conference, like a women conference we did with a DOZ ministry, Daughter of Zion. I guess it was 2010 or 2009, I don't remember exactly what year. And the name of the conference was Talitha Kumi. And that conference really touched me, and I was inspired by the story. And I was like, I felt in my spirit like my business should be named after that. And I went, I prayed about it, and, so I decided, I was like, my business would be like Talitha Kumi, like let the beauty arise and shine.
That's good, the beauty arise and shine. So can you please tell us more about Talitha Kumi? Like, what do you do in Talitha Kumi?
Okay, Talitha Kumi is more focused about the beauty, like woman beauty. I do a lot of makeup. A lot of people know me for makeup, hairstyling. I used to do like chemical before, like, all this service. But with time, like, I think last year I decided to slow down and cut off a lot of service like chemical. I'm no longer offering chemical, braiding service, try to reduce a little bit the service so I can work on KAPI Event Decor.
KAPI Event Decor. So what do you do in KAPI Event Decor?
KAPI Event Decor is more about decoration, like wedding, party, even like, birthday, all this stuff.
So you do the decoration for the venue?
Yes,
basically.
Venue, or maybe like, just a birthday, like, or a dinner. Some people like to have like a dinner, anything.
So which one do you like best? Do you like doing the KAPI, the KAPI event business, or do you like the Talitha Kumi more best?
I think I like both. I love both.
You don't have a preference?
I don't really have a preference, but since I've been doing Talitha Kumi for so long, since I've been here in America, like almost 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's kind of a little bit, not getting boring, but I'm trying, like, to change a little bit, like,
To change a little.
Focus
Okay,
on
so
something
20
different.
years in the business, but how did you end up in that beauty business? Like, was it something you wanted to do in the get-go, or you had something else you wanted to do?
I have something else I want to do. Like, to be just a beautician wasn't really my plan. I want to be like, when I was back home, my plan was to be like a how do you call them? Plastic surgeon.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you wanted to be in a medical school?
Yes. And when I got here, I was like, oh, that's too long. Like, you know, I have to be in school for so long. I switched. I went to the nursing program.
You know what's funny? You wanted to be a plastic surgeon. So instead of doing the plastic surgeon to stick on people for forever, so you're doing that now makeup. It kind of like a surgery.
All related, like, you know.
It's a surgery,
yeah.
but in a different way.
Yeah. So that why I was like, you know, it's like I was going for nursing and I didn't feel it. And later on, like, you know, I was still doing like, you know, the hair and makeup on the side, just like a hobby, like, you know, extra cash. But I have so many clients. My pastor was like, why don't you just pursue it as a, you know, a career, like something you want to do in life. And I pray about it and I felt it and I stopped, because I already even stopped the nursing program. I didn't like it.
Okay.
So that when I started, like, you know, it become like my full-time job.
So did you actually go in school for it?
Yeah, I went to school like in 2000. Like I already started and went to school in like, you know, 2012. That when I got my license, like, you know, for cosmetology, and you know.
Okay. So in the Talitha Kumi, I just wanted to know more because I feel like you haven't give us like more in detail. So in the Talitha Kumi, more in detail. So like, what exactly do you do? I know you said you kind of cut down in the hair, the braiding of the hair because you wanted to focus on the KAPI event. So after you cut off all those braiding and other things, what is left? What do you focus now more in the Talitha Kumi?
Talitha Kumi, like right now I just had a service like a year and a half ago. I had the ombre shading service, the eyebrow. Which,
like the one you have right
yeah,
now.
the one I have right now in my face. It's a ombre shading.
Did you do it on yourself?
Oh no, that's impossible.
You can't do it on yourself.
This one requires a lot of focus, and you know it's impossible to do on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I may try, but it won't look the same. Like, you know.
It won't look the same.
Yeah.
So does it? It's kind of like having a tattoo, like a
semi-permanent
tattoo.
It's a semi-permanent tattoo, like you know, something that will last like maybe 2 years, a year and a half, or 2 years, or 3 years. It depends on your skin.
So the person doing that really have to be qualified because you just can't give your face to whoever. You might end up like one eyebrow's looking like this and then the other one
Well, you're not
looking like this for I don't know how long.
With the eyebrow things, it's my client who pushed me to go do it.
Okay.
Because I didn't really like thought about doing it. And my client was like, since you do, like, you're really good in eyebrow. That's kind of like my signature when I do makeup.
Wow.
People like, when I saw that lady eyebrow, I was like, this is Cledia. You know?
Good.
Yeah. So it's like, why don't you just do it so we can have your eyebrow, like, you know, in her face, like, every day.
Oh, that's really
So
sweet.
they pushed me and I went to get the license. So it was easy for me to get clients for the eyebrow.
For the people watching us, if you are interested in having a beautiful eyebrows that can stay longer, our sister Cledia is here. She's amazing and then she's talented. She knows what she's doing. Trust me, you're not going to wake up one day, one eye looking like this and then the other one looking crooked. No, that's not going to happen. It's going to look pretty. Trust me. So what about the hair and then the makeup part you said, but the hair like for weddings? So do you offer, like in the Talitha Kumi, you offer hair, the styling of hair for the bride and then the bridesmaids?
Yeah, I do that. That's what like most of my, you know, my clients, like, I wait like bridal parties. Like I do a lot of hairstyling and, you know, most like styling the hair, like the wig or sewing. So that's what I do the most. And right now I'm planning this year, by God's grace, I will try to organize myself and start doing like classes.
Classes like teaching people?
Yeah, teaching people, because I've been contacted a lot of time by young ladies. They want to, like, you know, I want to be your assistant. I want to, like, you know, or I want to learn. Like, can you teach me? But, you know, I didn't really have time, like, to, you know, start teaching people because I was working on 2 or 3 businesses at the same time. It was hard for me to find time to teach them. So this year, since I'm cutting again more things, I'm like, okay, maybe I will start focusing on like teaching people, like, you know, makeup and hairstyling.
Are you going to teach them sewing too, or just the styling part?
I don't know about the sewing. It was more like I focused more about like the styling.
But don't you think you should consider the sewing? Because let's say they don't know how to sew, but they know how to style. So the person will just come with their already sew and then they style it for them.
Most girl who does, like, who want to learn, they already have, like, you know,
Some
the
basics.
yeah, the
Okay.
gift, like, you know, because you don't want to like start just starting the hair with not even knowing how to start the hair.
So basically, if somebody is interested into getting to get to your classes, that at least at some point have to have a gift.
Like a basic, like, you know, knowledge about like the hair.
about the hair.
But I may teach how to install the, like, you know, the wig, but the sewing, I'm not sure about that part.
The soy. You're not sure about that
Yeah,
part.
I'm not sure about that part. But they like installing the wig, yeah, maybe.
Okay. So if I heard you, you started by having the beauty business first, and then you incorporate the designing business. So was it hard, like, to have another business added to your business you were doing, because you were already still building your other beauty businesses? So bringing that one, the decoration part in it, was it hard?
The decoration part took me years before bringing it. I remember like 2010 or 11, I started like with like couple, you know, thousand, you know, wedding, like traditional wedding. I was doing like, you know, things like that, but I stopped because I was, that time the Talitha Kumi was like, you know, I was still struggle, like, you know, to bring it up. So it was not easy. So I waited for years after, and I remember the first event I did, you know, again was like in 2019 or the end of 2018.
The first
Like,
decoration.
yeah,
you
like
ever did.
wedding I did. So
Okay. So that from there, from 2019, that was how the
Yeah,
whole thing started.
yeah, because like even the person I did was like a friend of mine, and she was like, Cledia, I know you do good decoration. I even see your
So
house.
she's trusted you before you ever done any wedding.
Yeah,
You should give her credit, though.
Oh yes, I always give her credit for that. Christelle Full, which I,
Okay.
you know, I say hi to. That thing, it was just like, you know, she was planning a wedding, and she was like, Cledia, I know you do decoration. I know your house always look perfect.
It's like a calling,
Yeah.
because she has actually never seen you do that. She has seen you do the other beauty stuff, but she has never seen you do the decoration. So it was like a calling.
Yeah, I think it was a calling. Like, it was just God used her, you know.
That's a good thing. Can you tell us more about the beautiful decoration behind us?
Okay, that decoration I didn't really like have a theme for this one. It's just like something like a more romantic dinner, or you can use it like weddings or birthday, you know, celebration. It's just like something, you know, classic and
So it's
romantic.
like a classic, like, decoration for anything.
Yeah, for
so it can be
anything.
used for anything.
Anything. You can use this decoration for weddings. You can use it for like birthday, a dinner, or get together.
So if you were to stop one business, what would it be?
The funny part, if I have to stop right now, I would say Talitha Kumi.
Wow.
Yeah, people would think I'm crazy, but I would say Talitha Kumi.
Why?
Because I've been there for so long.
Okay.
And it's not like I'm hate doing that, but I love doing it, but I just feel like it's time to move to something new. So if I find some girls who are like I can trust, you know, who can take over, yeah. Because I'm planning like right now to start traveling a lot.
So you want to be, well, since you want to stop doing that, I wanted to say, do you want it to be like a traveling beautician? But because you're trying to stop that, so you just want to be...
I already I've been traveling in America only, like for years.
For makeup.
Yeah, for like, you know,
stuff.
makeup and hair. The only years I slowed down was like 2020 because of the corona things. And 2021, I didn't really travel a lot. I think I traveled only twice or three times.
How would you say like that the lockdown really impacted your business?
That was the hardest time ever. Like, because I was scared to get clients, and client wasn't coming either.
I know, because you have to get in, like,
thanks
there were
God.
Much of social distancing.
I don't know. I think, you know, God always have a purpose for like his children. Like couple months before the lockdown, I got a side job. I don't even know why I got a side job. I was just like, no,
that was
I need just extra money so I can, like, you know, buy my inventory for the KAPI event.
Okay.
And I started, boom, couple months later, the lockdown.
Wow.
So that the job that make me survive the lockdown.
That was really good. That was really good. So can we now talk about your interior design a business. I know it's something you are still building,
yeah.
but can you tell us more about it?
That one too, I just started with my apartment. Like if people know like almost every year
I
or
know
every
you.
2
Every
years.
time I watch you,
I always change like decoration in my place,
your
like
post, it's like,
change
oh
my
God.
furniture. Like I love playing with my house. Like, you know, my apartment always like different decor. And people's like, oh, Cledia, can you help me decorating my place? You know.
You know, I want you to hold that thought. Since I have you here, I want to ask this question. Because I've always wanted to ask a question to those people, like the designer people that we watch online. When you people will decorate your houses, your apartment, what do you do with all this stuff? Do you guys like throw it away, give it away, or
no.
you keep it?
I keep it. I have storage, like, you know, not storage, but I have like my apartment. I have like a 2-bedroom apartment.
Okay.
Like I have a lot of storage, and I have a garage which is attached.
Okay.
So I keep on the side. Some of them I sell them.
Okay.
Like if I feel like, oh, I'm not gonna use this again, I will just go on Facebook Market, sell it.
Okay. I always wanted to ask. I'm like, those people. Why?
Some of them I
where
keep
do they
them.
like keep all these things? Do they have like a storage, like
I
a
store
space
like
where
I
they
keep it at home, and times on time I change little decoration.
Okay, that's good. So that's how you started the interior design with your own place.
My own place.
So do people now like call you and ask you to go and design their home for them?
Yeah, 2021, I would say was a blessed year because I have a lot of clients for like, you know, interior designer and the KAPI event.
Okay, so people will call you and then they will ask you, I need you to decorate the house, and then so do you give them like a styling or like a model, like or they give it to you, or you propose it to them?
What I do when you contact me about the interior designer, I have to come to your place, do like a consultation.
Okay.
We're gonna sit and talk. I have to see the place, and we're gonna talk, like give me your idea, and I will kind of like, you know, help you with the idea, and we have to find an agreement about like, you know, what to do. But with the interior designer, you cannot have just like, you know, one idea. Like things like when you go to the store, you go to online, maybe like things change a little bit. Like you may start with this idea, maybe end up with something a little bit different.
So you go shop for them?
Yeah, I go shop for them.
So do you take them along, or you just go by yourself?
That would be too much, too much wahala, like my Nigerian people say, too much wahala. No, I go by myself. Sometimes I have few people, like, you know, we can meet at the store. Yeah, but most of the time I prefer to go by myself.
So you go by yourself?
And just call them video call, or maybe send them picture, or, you know.
So do you like, when you send them picture, do they like give you like a budget? They want you like to stay in the budget, or is it more of like you buy what you think they're gonna need?
Now, when we have the consultation, they give me a budget, but I always tell them to be open-minded. It may go a little bit over or less, it depends, because we don't know exactly the price of everything we're gonna buy. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, like I said from the beginning, you really, really are such a talented woman.
Thank you.
With so many blessings, with so many things that you do. But I wanted you to like try to tell somebody who's like watching us today, and then that person wanted to start a business, but they're actually struggling. They don't know where to start. They have many blessings, but they don't know how and where to start.
Okay, the first thing I would say, perseverance. Like, business take like a lot of energy and patience, because it depends. Like, you know, some people it may take them like 1 year to blow out. Some people 2 years, 3 years. It depends, but all you need perseverance.
Okay.
And always have an open-minded, because you never know where you're gonna learn. Like who's gonna, like, you know, help you to, like, you know, to go to the next move. Like, you know, have an open-minded, like, you know, listen to people. Sometimes, too, you have to filter, like, you know, some stuff to take and some stuff to reject, like some advice, like, because there will always be a negative energy coming, too. Okay. So you have to select what, like, you know, kind of like things to let in your head and stuff to reject.
So what about, like I said, what about that person who have, like, more blessing? They have, like many
different gifts.
Yeah, different gifts.
I would say when you start a business, try to focus on one thing, especially if it's your first time, like getting in the business world. Try to get one thing and focus on that things. Don't try to do so many things at the same time.
At the same time.
If you already have experience with business, yeah, you can start 2 or 3 things. But if it's your first time, I will advise you to focus on one thing.
So to focus on one thing, and then down the road you can
you can start adding
like more business, like you.
Because business, like it will require sometimes you will lose, like especially like if you're doing those business like where you have to like selling stuff. Because me, I'm just like doing like offering service.
Okay.
You see. Yeah. So it take a lot of patience and a lot of energy, like you need to have like an open-minded to learn. I was about to forget this one. Like there's one important thing to like customer service.
Customer service.
How you treat like people.
Okay.
Try
to tell us your experience with your customer. Like, have you ever down the road in your line of business have had like a hard time client?
Oh yeah, I have like I would say 2 or 3 clients. I told them never come back. Like. Yes.
Okay.
Like, no.
Wow.
You need to.
It was like, really that bad.
People would test you, like test your patience, like
Right.
I'm very like somebody nice, but at the same time, I have learned to give myself some like discipline, some boundaries. Like you don't cross that.
Yeah.
If you cross it, that's it.
Right.
Yeah. Because make your client comfortable, but not too comfortable. Like make sure you have some boundaries, like some like principle they don't cross. Like
they don't cross. Okay. So have you ever worked with a client who like pushes you to the point where in the middle of doing something you just stop and then you go?
No. On that one, like you talk about the wedding, like working on something.
Let's say wedding, working on like a wedding. You have been called to do like the hair, the makeup for the bride and then the bridal party. And then you feel like there were just, families, they're always there and they try to push you, especially people doing the hair.
I have a bride.
That's not good. That doesn't look good.
I have a bride who was like such a diva, like bad attitude, like years ago. And I was like, try to be nice and try to like keep myself calm, like all these things. And she tests so much my patience, tried to treat me like very bad. And I was like, you know what? I will not, like I'm done. I will not offer a service, like go and that's it. And that, because that was a traditional wedding and a court wedding. So I was still have to do her wedding. I was like, that's it. But when I said that, she came back later, apologized, and behaved after.
Well, because of the work you do. Your work is really amazing. It is. I've seen your work in so many brides. And it's really beautiful. You really do such a great job. Well, unfortunately, that we have to deal with those type of you have to deal with those type of clients that like give you really like hard time to work with.
Yeah.
But it has been like hard for you they have called you to do the bride and then the bridal party and then the family, like the mother of the bride, the mother of the groom, all of them in one day.
I would say with the bridal things, the hardest things I have to deal with when I start was like, I would say my community. Like, I have a problem with like, because at that time I was requiring like a deposit for booking. It was like years ago. And what they used to do, they book and everything is right. Like 3 days before the wedding, when you call in the bride, like you have to come so I can start like your sewing, like do all this. She would tell you, oh, ma marraine already, like let me say in French, oh, ma marraine a déjà payé pour moi chez quelqu'un d'autre. I was like, are you serious? Like, I didn't book people, and especially like on Saturday, it's the busiest day of my week. I didn't book people, anything like that. And you tell me like 2 days or 3 days before the wedding, you try to tell me like, your marraine a déjà payé quelqu'un d'autre. Like, it's like, not only like I'm not getting anything from that, really I would not get clients to like, it would be hard to start booking. It's like me losing. So they give me that hard time. But after I was like, no, now I have to put a deposit. If you don't.
So whether you are called to do the whole party, like the mother of the bride, the mother of the groom, the bridesmaids, the bride herself, so they have to give you a deposit.
Like most of the time, now it's not even requiring that for the bridal. like the bridesmaid, they have to give deposit to for each person.
For each one of them? Okay.
Like a little, like some little deposit, but the bride have to give like a big amount. Okay. And the rest of them, you know.
By the way, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work. It's really good that
you
you do what you do, especially to have you in the community, having to touch here and there, the makeup, the hair, the interior designer, the decoration, and all the kind of great thing, and doing beautiful eyebrows.
Thank you.
That's really great. But we're getting to the end of our conversation, our show today. But before we end, I would like for you to give out your information for the people watching us. You know, I'm pretty sure they'll be interested in one or two of your services.
Okay. Should I give my phone number?
Yeah, of course. Okay. Your business phone number, if you have a business address, your business address, your social media and everything.
Right now, I don't really have like a permanent, like a address, but my phone number is 214-469-6235. And my Instagram for Talitha Kumi is Talitha Kumi Beauty on Instagram, and KAPI Event Decor on Instagram.
On Instagram. Okay, I'm pretty sure people will kind of get back to you, especially for those eyebrows. I kind of like them. I think I should book me some appointment too.
I'm there. I'm here. Eyebrow. Just give me a call.
To have some nice eyebrows. It was really such an amazing privilege.
Thank you so much for having me.
To talk and then to tell us more a little bit of what you do. And I really thank God that He has blessed you.
Amen. Thank you.
So many talents. Some people are struggling. They don't even know what to do. Some people are yet to find their purpose in what they were created. But thank God you have discovered your purpose in which God has called you. And you have blessed so many people through your line of work. It really has been such a pleasing and amazing pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you. It was my pleasure to be here.
All right. Thank you. And we have arrived at the end of our discussion today. It was really such an amazing atmosphere. It was really such a great privilege to have our sister in today's show. And I hope people at home, you also enjoy the show as much as we have enjoyed it here. And I hope that you guys will check her out, check her Instagram, check her beauty Instagram, her decor Instagram, and then book her for hair appointment, for so many things that she does. If you need to redesign your house, do not hesitate to also contact her. It was really a privilege. We are at the end of our show, and I hope to see you next time for a new episode of another show. See you there.
Bienvenue à RHTV, je m'appelle Franklin Katunda, votre journaliste présentateur. Il y a une nouvelle vague du renouveau, une nouvelle forme de médias disponible pour vous. Nous sommes donc une équipe de professionnels des médias, des journalistes, photographes, reporters, graphistes, caméramans, animateurs radio et podcasts. Nous sommes la grande famille du studio Bisso Productions, en direct de Dallas, dans l'État du Texas. À la chaîne RHTV, nous nous sommes assignés comme mission d'être une télévision d'éducation, d'information, une télévision pour la famille, la communauté et le gospel. Nous respirons un esprit positif et nos programmes amèneront un changement positif. RHTV, RHEMA, Gospel TV.